Hey you guys, today I wanted to show you a little bit of what I've got going on with my new vanity, and I wanted to take you along with me as I try to get things organized and set up in it the best that I can. If you don't know me, I am not the best at organizing, so I'm just trying my best here, but it has way more storage than my other vanity did, so I'm really excited to have a little bit more room. This is what I've got so far. I did the top drawers already, so this is the best that I could get them to look. The dividers that I got ended up being smaller than I wanted them to be, and they didn't work exactly how I wanted them, but I really just don't feel like returning them. So I've got in this one is my glitters and pigments. So I tried to keep glitters in one, and then I have my pigments and some water activated liners in this one, and then just kind of like my miscellaneous stuff right here. So that's the first one, and then this one is my lip products. I have all my liquid matte lipsticks, lip liners, and then these are just my random lipsticks that I have kind of filling in the spaces around the dividers, but I think it looks decent for now. And then this one I tried leaving for eyes, so I've got my mascaras and eyelash glue, that kind of thing. And then in this one is all eyeliners and liquid liners, and then I've got concealers right here, and then once again some miscellaneous liquid eyeshadows and like my brow products and eye primers in that one, but I don't think it looks too bad. And then on this side, I'm trying to keep this side more lean towards skincare, so I did my face masks and pimple patches and my eye patches on this side, and then down here I've got my makeup wipes, and I had these little like sample packets that I didn't know what to do with, so I put those in a little thing. Same with these little samples, and then my little cotton pads, like face creams and cleansers, that kind of thing down here. And then up here is all my serums and that kind of stuff, which I think looks nice. And then I've just got some like random things up here, but I thought these were super cute. I had to get them because I really liked the teddy bears. I don't know how well the lip oils work, but I think they're just like super cute to have up there, because I have an eyeshadow palette that is a little teddy bear that I plan on sticking next to those, so I think I'm gonna have those up there. And then on this side I've got my foundations, like my regular liquid foundations, and then I've tried to put like all my tubes of foundation in one thing over here, and then I have my primers and that kind of thing in this little section, and that's the best that I could get that drawer to look. Just because like it's just gonna be so random. And then this one is all my liquid blushes and bronzers, and then I've got my powder blushes and my loose setting powders and things like that, some loose highlighters and bronzers. So I try to keep this drawer to be like my face powders and that kind of thing, which I think is just gonna kind of stay like that. And then over here I've got all my beauty blenders and things down there. I know a lot of people use brushes, but I honestly like using a sponge. And then I have my more expensive perfumes up here, and then I have some like Bath and Body Works perfumes and body mists and stuff like that, and then some hair stuff and some lotions, just to kind of keep it looking nice. I've got a little wax warmer because I really like my wax warmers. But so far that's what I've got in here. And then I also have over here some hair clips, because I use my hair clips when I'm doing my makeup and my skincare, and then just a brush that I put in there. I have my blow dryer and my straightener. So that's all I think on that side. And then I saved these drawers. I have 3 on this side that I'm going to use for eyeshadow palettes, And then I have the bottom 2 on this side. So I have 5 drawers for eyeshadow palettes. And that's my dilemma because this is all my eyeshadow palettes that I've got. So if you guys have any recommendations on how I should sort those, let me know, because I honestly have no idea what I'm doing and I don't know how to go about like organizing these. I've got my higher up makeup brands like my ABH Norvina palettes I want to keep together because they're like more expensive and I use those a lot. And then I've got like Juvia's Place. I've got a lot of my Glam Light food palettes I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with. I've got a pizza, a burger, taco, the ice cream one, donut. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. And then I've got a lot of BH Cosmetics palettes because I really like their palettes, but they're not in business anymore. I got some ColourPop, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson. I have some of those. And then a lot of like random ones. I Heart Revolution. And just kind of a little bit of everything. And then I also have my face paint palettes that I want to kind of keep together. So if you guys have any recommendations on maybe a good way that I can organize this type of thing, like let me know because anything's going to help. But they're going to be going in the bottom 2 and the bottom 3. I'm really hoping they fit because in my other vanity I had them in 2 of these drawers and they were packed full to the top and super heavy. I couldn't really close it or anything and it was a problem. So I eventually want to get some shelves, but for now I don't have any yet. So I'm going to try to fit them in there. And I also have some face palettes that I'll probably try to put in that face powder drawer that I did, just to kind of make a little bit extra room. But that's what I got going on. Let me know if you guys want to see more and have any suggestions, and I will see you guys later.